Start lying face down with your forehead stacked on your hands. Take some slow, deep inhales and exhales, even slower than you normally do. We're calling this a SloMo flow because the focus will be on stability and control in moving slowly through very common movements that we do in these sessions. It's really a way to know that you've mastered each part of the movement and that your strength can carry you through each of those components. Set the pace here with your breathing. And then slowly start lifting your head. Pull one arm towards your forearm and then the other. Again, slow motion. Every single movement should be the same pace as the next. Draw your knee up towards your elbow and then slowly shift up to your other knee. And then just as slowly, come up off of your forearms and onto your hands. One and then the other. And then take some rocks, moving your hips back towards your heels, and then shifting your shoulders over your wrists. Maintain your breathing. It's common as you move slowly and try to focus on the stability and control to hold your breath. To create the stability needed for this slow motion movement, imagine hugging the circumference of all of your muscles in towards your midline. Tuck your toes underneath of you and lift your knees off the floor. Again, slowly. Pick up one hand and the opposite foot for a kick-through transition. Slowly pull yourself back in, swivel on your foot, and set your limbs down. Repeat on the other side. Every inch of the movement is just as slow as the inch before it. There will be points where you want to speed up. In those moments, really hug in for stability and control. Come back through to your first side, and this time, set your hips down, set your leg down, and shift your legs into a side sit position as you make your torso vertical. Slowly flow through a side sit transition to the other side. You can use your arms behind you for support. Return your knees back to the first side and we'll prepare to reverse the kick through transition to come back to where we started. Plant through one arm and the opposite foot to lift up and pull your leg back through and underneath of you. Repeat this on the other side. Set your hips down. Pull your knees slowly into a side sit position as you adjust your torso vertical. And then slowly roll your knees up and over to the other side. Return to the first side and prepare to return your movement back to where you started. Slowly shift your legs to get into position. Return to post through an arm. Pick your hips up and then slowly swivel underneath of yourself and return to a tabletop position with your knees down. Untuck your toes and sit your hips back to your heels. And we'll just take 3 kneeling to tall kneeling transitions here. With the slow motion, there is an inability to use momentum. So you really have to engage through the strength of your legs to drive down in order to lift up. Finish up this final one and then shift your weight forward back to a tabletop position. And we'll start returning down to the floor back where we started. Slowly move and transition down to one forearm and then the other. Straighten one leg, so one knee is bent up towards your elbow, and then straighten that leg as well. And then move one arm at a time back so you can stack your hands one on top of the other. Rest your head on your hands, and we'll take 30 seconds of slow motion breathing here. This breathing is a movement too. Feel how slowly your ribs expand. Feel your lungs fill the space in your torso, and then slowly allow the air to exit as you exhale.